All right, everyone, and what's good, y'all? It's your boy JA here, and back for another video here. And today, it's 24 years of Fight Night at the Joe between the old rival, the Detroit Red Wings, and the Colorado Avalanche. So, Darren McCarty had to get in the fight with Claude Lemieux. So, Patrick Raw and Mike Vernon, these two just getting each other because Red Wings won 6-5 in overtime against the Avalanche since Chris Draper got rocked by Claude Lemieux, and then Darren McCarty had said something to Claude Lemieux. So Crawford and Bowman were just both coaches that started to get in the coaches fight here in the Joe. So that rivalry was about a doubt. So I guess that Detroit had a better team than Colorado in the playoffs every time. So, yeah, I know. But at the Joe, just like the Malice and Palace in Detroit and Auburn Hills, Pacers, Pistons. So, it's just like that in 97 when the Red Wings have a rivalry with the Colorado Avalanche. So, Patrick Raw and then going after Mike Vernon. So, it's a rivalry in 97 between two teams, the Red Wings and the Avalanche. Yeah, I know. It's just like the Pistons and the Pacers and the Malice and Palace of Auburn Hills. So in the Joe, so Darren McCarty had a goal, like he did have a goal. So he was good. And then I would rather say Detroit has been a good team than Colorado does. Even if you're a Red Wings fan or an Avalanche fan that you always root for in a rivalry, so that's all you do. So I would rather say that Detroit had a better team than Colorado because McCarty and that's all they know because that's all they got to do is keep looking for it. And I would rather say that Detroit would win against Colorado in overtime. So it was a rivalry between the Avalanche and the Red Wings. So I know Darren McCarty went after Claude Lemieux. So there were too many fights. Referees went into broken up. So Mike Vernon is way better than Patrick Raw because it was a big fighter, the heavy fighter, because it's just like in 2004 at the Malice and Palace, Pistons, Pacers till the end of the game. So a lot of fans were watching the fight. So it's the Fight Night at the Joe and Malice and Palace in Auburn Hills. I mean, Auburn Hills, but in Detroit. So Darren McCarty had a good punch and a good fist fight against Claude Lemieux. So once again, if you're a Red Wings fan or an Avalanche fan, please let me know if you're a rivalry team in 97. I wasn't alive when Detroit got to have a fist fight with Colorado. So since 96, Claude Lemieux, his absolute history in Colorado because he just hit Chris Draper and then he got him. So I can always think about when Detroit is better than Colorado. So it's every playoff game when the Detroit Red Wings are a better team than the Colorado Avalanche. In every rivalry game, that's step up. So I would rather say that Darren McCarty is a better heavy fighter than Claude Lemieux does, since the payback from a lot of time that in this day in 1997 when it came in Joe Louis Arena when that something happened to the fight. So I guess that would be good for a heavy fighter rivalry in the heavy metal fight rivalry between Detroit, Colorado. So in the 90s, an old rivalry since the Stadium Series in 2016 when Detroit beat Colorado. So that was going to be it to the end. So Darren McCarty is a better heavy fist fighter than Claude Lemieux. So I would rather say just a doubt. So that would be it to the close proper end back in Detroit and then in Colorado. So yeah, I know, because the fight had begun. So I would rather say that that the Red Wings are a better team than the Avalanche since the 24 years of the fight night at the Joe. So I might make it to the end. So, all right, that'll do it for me, guys. This is your boy JA, and I will talk to y'all later. I will hit to 5:20 or 5:30 seconds. All right, so I will see y'all later in 24 years of fight night at the Joe. See ya. Peace out, y'all. Bye. Or 5:35 or 5:40, however.